It's dangerous. It's annoying.
Some people living in Grandin, North Dakota are worried. They tell us the train that goes through their small town parks at an area that blocks both crossings that connect the town. They reached out to our whistleblower hotline with their concerns, saying it's dangerous that this happens so often. Valley News Team's Maddie Joseph investigates.
Grandin, North Dakota is a town of just 170 people, and this town is split by a railroad track. Residents say a train sits and blocks both crossings that connect the east and western part of town.
Certainly would be a problem for the fire engines or ambulances trying to get off the interstate and go across to something on the east side of town.
In Grandin, they have 4 tracks within the 2-block area. BNSF says trains use those siding tracks to allow other trains to pass on the mainline track. This means those railroad crossings will be occupied until the trains depart. One resident told me she waited 45 minutes just to get over the railroad tracks, and she says this is very dangerous for people who live on the other side.
The people that live on the eastern part of the tracks, we feel worried as far as fire, emergency services, and things like that.
Lockhart says this hasn't always been an issue.
It used to be that when they dropped off cars, they would uncouple them and, open at least one crossing.
She says if BNSF can do this again, it'll help the welfare of people living on the other side of the railroad tracks, because now people are taking a long detour just to get to the other side.
Why should we have to? I don't understand why they just keep sitting and sitting and sitting when they should be able to open at least one of the crossings for us.
BNSF says they urge residents to call their 800 number in an emergency event so their crews can disconnect rail cars and open up the crossings. In Grandin, Maddie Joseph, Valley News Live.
BNSF also says they try to minimize the impact of operations on local communities, and they'll work to reduce the time these 2 crossings are occupied. As mentioned, this story came to us through our whistleblower hotline. If you need help with dealing with an issue in your community, call us 701-237-6576. You can leave your tip, and then a member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth.